Good morning, class. Today we'll be discussing a case study which was appeared in 2013 VNSG University exam. This is related to centralization of authority and excess span of control. Again, I'll discuss the case study first. You will be getting the link for this question paper in the description box. In Jai Bharat Limited, authority was given by the past manager to the departmental heads to supervise and give guidance to the employees working in the departments. But the newly appointed manager, Mr. Prakash, told the department heads under him that henceforth he himself would like to take decisions on small and big problems, and the departmental heads will have to implement them. Besides, Prakash himself would provide to the departmental heads the outlines of guidance to be provided to the employees working in the department. Now, Prakash gives detailed instructions to departmental heads and calls the workers working in various departments, distributes directly the work among the employees, gives suggestions to them. Hence, employees now directly contact Prakash. Newly appointed manager Prakash feels that he is overburdened with work and the departmental heads do not cooperate with him. Now, there are certain questions asked. What managerial problems are involved in the above case? Who is responsible for overburden of the manager? He himself or the departmental heads? Why? What suggestions would you make to improve the situation? Now, before answering the questions, I would like to discuss the facts of the case study first. Now, in Jai Bharat Limited, the previous manager believed in the departmental heads. He believed in decentralization of authority. So, he assigned work to the departmental heads to supervise and give guidance to the employees in their departments. So the departmental heads in turn had the authority and responsibility to take care of employees in their departments, give them the orders and take the reports from them. In this way, the departmental heads were powered with authority of their own departments. And the manager was taking care of the departmental heads. The manager was having an authority over the departmental heads. In this way, decentralization was practiced in the organization and span of control of the manager was not too wide. Now, the previous manager left and newly appointed manager, Mr. Prakash, came. Now, he believed in total centralization. He wanted that all the small and the big decisions in the organization shall be taken by himself. So, he took away all the authorities from the departmental heads related to the employees of their respective departments. The practice he started was, he gave all the directions to the departmental heads how to deal with the employees and how to assign work to them. So here the departmental heads had no authority to take the decisions, to guide the employees. So somewhere they were left incapable. Secondly, Prakash himself gave detailed instructions to the departmental heads and directly assigned work to the workers. So for any work happening in the organization, the employees had to come to Prakash. He would assign them the responsibilities and according to Prakash's instruction, the work will be done. So all the employees in the organization, including the departmental heads, were under direct control of Prakash. This led to excess span of control because centralization was practiced and Prakash was involved in each and every decision of the organization, whether important or not. That is, Prakash was involved in all the big and the small matters of the organization directly. This led to excess span of control because all the people were directly reporting to Prakash. Right? Now, as a result of all this, Prakash felt that he was overburdened with work. And departmental heads did not cooperate with him. So Prakash was overburdened because he was not free to do his own work. He was simply assigning the task to the employees, taking the reports from all the employees, looking and supervising the work of all the employees. And the departmental heads were not very much interested in cooperating with him. They just did what Prakash said and did not take any kind of initiatives because Prakash had devoid them of any kind of authority, right? So they tried to shun away from responsibilities also, right? And in long run, such a practice would stop the development of the departmental heads, and Prakash will be overburdened with all the duties and he will become frustrated. And in his absence, the work will not be done properly. Now, if we suggest a heading for this case study, this case study is related to problems of centralization and access span of control. I repeat, this case study is related to problems of centralization and excess span of control. Now we will discuss the questions. The first question is, what managerial problems are involved in the above case? So, as we discussed in the case study and in the discussion done ahead, the problems that are involved in the above case are problems related to centralization of authority and problems related to excess span of control, right? Because Prakash centralized the entire authority, all the people were directly reporting to him, so his work burden increased. He was not able to justify each and every employee's work. Second point is, who is responsible for overburden of the manager, whether he himself or the departmental heads? Why? It is obvious from the case study that the manager himself was responsible for his overburden because it was he who wanted to centralize the entire authority, who wanted to interfere in all the matters of the organization, which is against the principle of exception. According to principle of exception, the important matters only should be centralized to the manager. The routine tasks should be assigned to the departmental heads. But this principle was not followed by Mr. Prakash. He simply wanted that all the people should work directly under him and the departmental heads would just have, nominal authority. They will be given clear instructions how to guide their employees. So there is no scope of creative thinking or innovation, right? So departmental heads lost interest in the work. They did not cooperate with Mr. Prakash. And Mr. Prakash, instead of, focusing on the important matters, instead of doing his own duty, was always busy in discussing, important and unimportant matters with his employees. So we can say that Prakash himself was responsible for the entire overburdening. Next question is, what suggestions would you make to improve the situation? Right? So the suggestions from our side can be the practice of, centralization and decentralization should be mixed up. That is, all the important decisions, all the strategic decisions taken in the organization should be handled directly by Mr. Prakash. And the day-to-day operations, the routine activities, decisions related to them can be assigned to the departmental heads. This way, Departmental heads will feel important because they are given authority to take care of their own department. They will become more motivated, more loyal to the organization. They will think creatively and they will believe in innovation. Now, these departmental heads who earlier did not cooperate with Mr. Prakash will now trust him and respect him as a head, because he, that is Mr. Prakash, trusts, believes in the departmental heads, assigns them the authority to take care of his employees. Right? So when the departmental heads get due importance, right, get the authority to take care of their own departments, they will feel good. They will feel motivated and they will start cooperating with Mr. Prakash. Right? So, as per our suggestion, organization can introduce both centralization and decentralization of authority. Centralization only in the important matters of the organization, and decentralization related to all the day-to-day operations of the organization. This will definitely solve the problem. So, to sum up, we can say that decentralization of authority creates a feeling of trust and pride in the eyes of the subordinates, and this helps in development of the organization. Thank you.